This Sunday, the church breaks away from the normal routine of sequential Sundays in ordinary time to celebrate the two great apostles, Peter and Paul. St. Peter, the Prince of the Apostles, and St. Paul, the Apostle to the Gentiles, are linked in many ways. They were contemporaries. Each was given a very important mission by the Lord. Each was critical in the establishment of the early church, and each died as a martyr in the city of Rome. We know that they had occasions to meet, talk about the mission of Jesus and the progress of the early church, but we can also imagine how each brought his own gifts and his own personality to the mission he was given, to the role Jesus entrusted to him. It is a good reminder to us, I think, that from the very beginning of the church, not everyone was the same, and that the divine way of picking individuals for particular roles is not always the same as what would be accomplished by a modern-day search committee. Can we imagine such a committee bypassing Peter for his lack of education or his tendency to back away from the biggest challenges? We hear of that in the early parts of the gospel. Or bypassing Paul for his past persecution of Christians and his sometimes fiery personality. But the church would not be the same without them, and may not have grown as it did without Peter and Paul. So there's a challenge for all of us to look to others and to try to see them as God sees them. We might first see as hesitancy may really be a level of patience. What we might see as an unfriendliness may really be shyness within them. And what we might see as impulsiveness may really be conviction. It would certainly be a boring world if we were all the same. And it would be a less successful church mission if we did not have all kinds of gifts and talents and the willingness of people to use them. So let us praise the Lord for Saints Peter and Paul, and praise the Lord for all those gifts and talents so generously shared by so many people over the centuries and in our church today. This is Father Donald at St. Clement Church of Rosedale, wishing you as always the Lord's gift of peace.